What's up guys, Boy G here, back on another video. You notice on my previous video, we upgraded my CPU from Ryzen 5, I believe Ryzen 5 5600, right, into Ryzen 7 5700X3D, right, the one with L3 cache, and it was actually really good, right? Of course, I'm using it right now, and I really love it, as you probably noticed on some of the light benchmark or test, right, game test there. It actually boosted the FPS, right? Probably even 10 or more. But you know, some of the comments and even myself, I know that my GPU will be the bottleneck now, right? Not the CPU anymore, as my GPU is the old AMD Radeon RX 6800. But yeah, I was looking for a next upgrade, right, for GPU, and I know we have a lot of NVIDIA fans there, and believe me, I'm also kind of like a fan of NVIDIA, right? At least on the prowess, right? On the power of their GPU. But we cannot deny that NVIDIA pricing is just like really going bonkers right now. And for me, I've been following GPU news and whatnot. It seems to me that NVIDIA, or at least, you know, the GPU market, especially on higher tier of NVIDIA, is not so much for gamers or about gamers anymore. It's like the one benefiting from it are the YouTubers who are the benchmarkers, who just continuously put graphs and, you know, pit it to each other and, you know, just test them. The gamers are just here kind of like wondering why the hell we need to spend about $2,000 just to get a couple of FPS more, right? Even if it's like 500 FPS, you know, I'll be honest to you, I think 2,000, let alone $3,000. So some of the third-party, you know, video there, like GPU there, like Asus or others, that is just like bonkers to me, right? That's just bananas, right? Even if it's like 500 FPS, it's pretty much the same as others. You know, they will be able to play games. They're just higher FPS, right? So why do we have to really spend that much? And again, I miss the days where we can actually just spend around 200 to even like 400 bucks before, $400, and we already have the mid-range, even the highest, you know, version of our you know, video cards, again 1080, right, 1080 Ti and times like that. But anyway, this is what I decided to purchase after several days, probably even weeks of studying the market. Right now, this is the AMD Radeon 7900 GRE. You probably wonder, naming doesn't sound right or doesn't sound usual, because it's not. This is kind of like a very special GPU of AMD. This stands for Golden Rabbit Edition, I think. So originally, this video card was only released on Chinese market, right? And of course, probably manufacturing the chips and everything, the assembly within China itself, made it really, really inexpensive, right? Avoiding the tariffs, the taxes, and labors, and all of other stuff, you know, if you purchase devices or import them from other, especially first world countries or Western countries. So the price of this is very, very competitive. Some of you might think that it's still, you know, expensive. I get that, but on the performance that it actually provides, it's way cheaper, right? Again, comparable to the counterparts right there. So this 7900 GRE is roughly around $550, right? $550. Of course, you can see, you know, some of the people you know, selling this either on higher price or a lower price. But unlike NVIDIA, a lot of scalpers or a lot of people will really just blow it up, right? Sometimes they will make the $1,000 card even like 2,500. It's just really bonkers. For AMD, scalpers doesn't really do that, and that's what I like about AMD. Scalpers do not really just abuse it, right, like what they do on NVIDIA. So this is not RDNA 2 anymore, right? This is actually like 3, I believe, and that's just like the latest version, at least, right? The existing one before the release of the you know, the 9070 or something like that. So this is really cool. Again, this was just released about 10 months, you know, a year ago. So it's not like you're buying like a 3080 Ti or a really old one, right, that might be obsolete in a couple of years. This will be really competitive in the next few years. I will probably even see myself probably using this for a couple of years, maybe even 5 or 7 or even more. Yeah, just to check it out real quick, we'll unbox this, but this is a 16 gigabyte as well. 16 RAM, as you can see, and AMD is really good on memory, unlike the green team there. So you're really good, right? You have adequate memory for all of your gaming and 4K gaming out there. I'm just gonna install it to my rig here compared to my existing 6800, so you can also see, if some of you guys there are kind of like in the same ballpark like me, using 6800 as your existing GPU, let alone if you're using like 5700 X3D processor, you'll be able to really see what's your improvement, right? If it's like worth it to upgrade into this video card, or is there something else? So I will be able to at least help you on that part. Recently, AMD also released or updated their driver for this, kind of like unlocking the memory clock or unlocking the overclockability of this. And this actually, or that driver actually lets user to really pull great performances here. I think I've even read about 10 to 15% increase in performance, and you wouldn't believe it, it's even beating 3090, right? Which is just bonkers for me, because 3090 was really expensive at its time. Naturally, this actually beats 4070 right away. This will go toe to toe with 4070 Super, and once overclocked, this will even beat 4070 Ti Super. And that is just bonkers, because that is crazy expensive, almost double the price of this on the market right now, even secondhand, right? So that's really good. But let me go ahead and unbox this real quick. I'm going to show you, the looks and the dimension and whatever of the card, and then we'll go ahead and install it and do some testing. I'll be right back.